Oh. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So this is a standard ring of paper. If you put your finger on the outside without lifting your finger from the paper, you come all the way around to where you started, namely at the staples, and your finger has never touched the inside. If you put your finger on the inside and trace it along the inside edge, you will come back to the staples where you began, and your finger will never have touched the outside. That's because it is a two-sided or three-dimensional object. If you cut it in half, what you get are two rings, half as wide but identical in shape to the original. Okay? This is safe to do at home, so if you want to try it at home, you can. Now, take the ring and give it a half twist. Now notice, I'm not going to take the pen off the paper, or at least I'm going to try not to do so. You keep going. You keep going. You run into the crimp on the paper. You swear silently to yourself because the demonstration is not going nearly as elegantly as you had hoped it would. But you keep going. You pass where you started. You keep going. And you eventually come back to where you started, meaning that it is now one-sided. Still three-dimensional, but one-sided. Get it? Three, okay. Now, as if that weren't cool enough, if you cut along this line and are very careful not to accidentally cut either your finger or the paper before you intend to get back to the beginning, what you come up with, are you ready? What you come up with, thank you, that's good, a single, and it's not the same shape. This one has two half twists, whereas the first one had only one half twist. Now, as if that weren't cool enough, oh, this one gets cooler yet. Aren't you? I'm just, there's no theology here whatsoever, but it's just so much fun, and I'm feeling theatrical, and it gives me some sense of meaning and fulfillment in my otherwise tawdry life. Now, when I did this one, I cut along a center line, right? What I'm going to do this time, I'm not going to use the ink, but I'm going to start only a third of the way in, not halfway in. Lena is shaking her head because she knows what she's seen this work, so she is ahead of the game. So if we cut along a line a third of the way in rather than half of the way in, We,
One twist.
pardon?
Use the same one twist as the last one.
This is the same one, first twist. Now we are to the point in the earlier cut where the cut met the first cut, but we pass it. You can use this in confirmation classes. Oh dear.
Oh, no, no, no.
Would you just tack that down there? Thank you. This is why tape is better, because
Yeah, you hit at least 3 staples there. Where'd that go?
now you come back to the first cut, and what you get here
There you go.
are 2 separate rings. All right. Now the quick payoff. Woo, thank you, yes. Visually or spatially,